the summer breeze. After jumping into Calico Creek, I was walking down an old dirt road, past a field of hay that had just been mowed. Man, I wish you just left me alone, 'cause I was almost home. Then he said, I was just coming round the barn about the time you grabbed my arm, when I heard Mama holler, son, hurry up. I was close enough for my old nose to smell fresh cobbler on the stove, and I saw Daddy loading up the truck. Cane poles on the tailgate, bobbers blowing in the wind. Since July of '55, that's as close as I've been. Yeah, I just climbed out of a cottonwood tree, where I was running from some honeybees, drip drying in the summer breeze. After jumping into Calico Creek, I was walking down an old dirt road, past a field of hay that had just been mowed. Man, I wish you just left me alone. I was almost home. I said, oh man, you're gonna freeze to death, let me drive you to the mission. He said, boy, if you left me alone, right now I'd be fishing. I just climbed out of a cottonwood tree, I was running from some honeybees, drip drying in the summer breeze. After jumping into Calico Creek, I was walking down an old dirt road, past a field of hay that had just been mowed. Man, I wish you just left me alone, 'cause I was almost home. Man, I wish you just left me alone. I was almost home. In the kitchen at the crack of dawn, bacon's on, coffee strong, kids running wild, taking off their clothes. If she's a nervous wreck, well, it never shows. Takes one to football and one to dance, hits the Y for aerobics class, drops by the bank, stops at the store, has on a smile when I walk through the door. The last to go to bed, she'll be the first one up, and I thought I was tough. She's strong, pushes on, can't slow her down. She can take anything life dishes out. There was a time back before she was mine, when I thought I was tough. We sat there 5 years ago, the doctors let us know test showed she'd have to fight to live. I broke down and cried. She held me and said, it's gonna be alright. She wore that wig to church, pink ribbon pin there on her shirt. No room for fear, full of faith, hands held high singing Amazing Grace. Never once complained, refusing to give up, and I thought I was tough. She's strong, pushes on, can't slow her down. She can take anything life dishes out. There was a time back before she was mine when I thought I was tough. She's a gentle word, the sweetest kiss, a velvet touch against my skin. I've seen her cry, I've seen her break, but in my eyes she'll always be strong. There was a time back before she was mine when I thought I was tough. There's plastic stretched across a broken window pane. You gotta dodge the pots and pans on the floor when it rains. There's a 10-point buck on my living room wall. A squirrel and 2 ducks are hanging in the hall. That hole in my yard is a barbecue pit. A couple times a year we'll throw a hog in it. There's a 4-wheel drive parked in my driveway. I'm a proud and active member of the NRA. Hey, I'm country, I was born and raised in it. I'm country, that's my kind of living. White beans, collard greens, sweet tea, chicken and dumplings. Well, I get up every morning when the rooster crows. I stay out some nights until the cows come home. I'm dog running, deer hunting, fish catching, cow tipping, hay baling, pea picking country. Well, there's my mama in the rocking chair by my screen door. The red, white, and blue hangs off of my front porch. There's my darling in the garden picking black-eyed peas. Kids are bouncing up and down on the trampoline. My truck calls Sliss and my champion coon dog. My neck is painted red by the grace of God. My kids say please, sir, thank you, and ma'am. I ain't what I ain't, but I am what I am. Hey, I'm country, I was born and raised in it. I'm country, that's my kind of living. White beans, collard greens, sweet tea, chicken and dumplings. I get up every morning when the rooster crows. I stay out some nights until the cows come home. I'm dog running, deer hunting, fish catching, cow tipping, hay baling, pea picking country. Crows. Stay out some nights until the cows come home. I'm dog running, deer hunting, fish catching, cow tipping, hay baling, pea picking country. Yeah, I'm a dog running, deer hunting, fish catching, cow tipping, corn picking, cider sipping, fight starting, kid raising, wife loving, gun toting, hay baling, pea picking country. Yeah, I guarantee you I'm country. Ain't scared to be country neither. what the good book's all about? Am I a good old boy hanging at the old hangout? Am I a drinker of a cold one now and then? And you bet I am. Am I proud of how I've been raised? Am I getting by on blue-collar pay? Am I country and willing to take a stand? You bet I am. Am I strong enough to cry? Am I weak enough to show my tender side? Am I a rock? Am I love? Am I tough as nails when push comes to shove? Am I a chip off the block of my old man? You bet I am. Am I a sinner who's not afraid to die? Am I just like you, baseball and apple pie? Am I free and living in the promised land? You bet I am. Am I a dreamer with my feet on the ground? Am I down to earth with my head in the clouds? Am I a lover, a one-woman man? You bet I am. Am I strong enough to cry? Am I weak enough to show my tender side? Am I a right? I breathe in, I breathe out. Yeah, sleeping all night with the windows down. Up in the morning, stirring around. Drink a pot of coffee and I head off to town. Work, work, work all day long. Crank it up, back it up, bring it on home. Supper on the table and I eat me a bite. Then we snuggle on the porch by the pale moonlight. A little bit of me and you doing alright. A little bit of life. A little bit of back porch, a little bit of swing, a little bit of wind chimes are going dang-a-lang. A little bit of TV, a little bit of couch, popcorn smelling up the house. I'll unload on a little slice of homemade pie. A little bit of life. I breathe in, I breathe out. Yeah, sleeping all night with the windows down. Up in the morning, stirring around. Drink a pot of coffee and I head off to town. Work, work, work all day long. Crank it up, back it up, bring it on home. Supper on the table and I eat me a bite. Then we snuggle on the porch by the pale moonlight. A little bit of me and you doing alright. A little bit of life. A little bit of me and you doing alright. A little bit of life. Yeah, a little bit of life. A little bit of guitar, a little bit of truck, a little bit of hound dog, a little bit of luck, a little bit of backseat, a little bit of moon, a little bit of radio, boom, boom, boom. A little bit of bacon, a little bit of beans, a little bit of you loving up on me. A little bit of come on, a little bit of play, a little bit of yee-haw in the hay.